Hey everyone, welcome to B2B Freelance Writer. In this video, I'm responding to a question that a student asked when I mentioned the need to have skills. You need skills, of course, but what specific skills you need to succeed as a B2B freelance writer? So we'll look into the understand that skills get you paid. To get paid, you need to solve a problem for your prospect. To solve the problem, you need skills. Therefore, skills get you paid. It's a very simple, intuitive equation there. You need to acquire skills. What specific skills? You need writing skills, of course. You will be a B2B freelance writer. So you have to write clearly, concisely. Your content has to be engaging. You have to structure your post well so that it's easy to read, so it's not a giant block of text. You have to adapt your tone and voice to the different clients, capture their brand voice. You have to write strong hooks, so to grab the attention of your reader from the very beginning, headlines so that your content gets clicked on. You have to edit your work ruthlessly, take out all the fluff, and make every word count. All of these are writing skills, and the better you get, the more you will succeed as a B2B freelance writer. Next is research skills, right? Very important in any writing job, but especially B2B writing jobs. You have to learn about new industries quickly, especially if your current industry, which tends to be the case with B2B, it's always evolving with technology, with AI. You have to analyze competitors' content. This helps you position your specific prospect, your client, within the other competitors so you can adapt your content. Sometimes you have to interview subject matter experts, like how AI is shaping their industry. Sometimes they will make you get on a call with an expert and you'll have to note down and use that in your content, not all of it, but the main parts that you gather. Use AI tools for research. I think Claude is pretty good. We've talked about this before, but ChatGPT seems to be good as well if you want to understand overall the market itself, Perplexity as well. You have to read and interpret reports, white papers, and case studies. All of these are research skills. The more you do it, the better you get at it, but you have to absolutely do research and aim at getting better at it because it is a skill that will pay, especially as a B2B freelance writer. You need to think strategically. So you need to have the ability to think strategically, and that's a skill in itself. You train that up by learning about the marketing funnel, understanding buyer personas and adapting your content to that, understanding where your content fits in the client sales process. So where in the marketing funnel are you capturing leads from up above? So people who've never heard about your product or maybe even your industry, and you're getting them to visit the website, and then from there to gradually take them down the marketing funnel all the way to a sale? Or are you writing for the people who already know about the product, the software, and you have to push them to buy? You see, these two different buyer personas are completely worlds apart. You have to write for them in very specific ways, and understanding that helps you adapt your content and write better content. That's strategy. You have to think like a marketer. You need, of course, business skills, prospecting, so building a list of prospects, where to find these prospects, how to screen for them, pitching, writing good cold emails, negotiating rates, building relationships with clients, super important, keeping a good business relationship. It facilitates a lot of things. Marketing skills, very important. LinkedIn, we talked about this. Optimize your LinkedIn profile and build an online presence where you display your industry expertise and writing skill. This is basically a sort of personal brand. You add a personal touch to it that turns into a personal brand. You become that person who is knowledgeable about this industry, who displays that skill in a specific way, in your way. That's a personal brand. You have to optimize your LinkedIn profile for search. All of these are marketing skills. Asking for referrals, knowing how to ask for referrals and testimonials. I don't have a video on asking for referrals, although I could do it. Just because all of the videos is geared towards someone who has never started as a freelance writer and wants to get started and wants to make 5K a month. So asking for referrals in that case wouldn't make sense, but if there's any interest, I can make a video as well, exactly how to word your request for a referral. Absolutely important, so let me know. These are the main skills. Now, within marketing skills, I could add the ability to sell. Okay, that's a separate skill, the ability to sell, and it's always good to learn. But I don't include it here because it gets overly emphasized in copywriting and freelance writing courses, because they are promoting courses, promoting freelance writing niches that don't really need writers. So you have to do a lot of selling. You don't have to do that in B2B freelance writing. There's already the demand and they are aware of the demand. You just have to position yourself properly. However, it's always good to learn sales skills. But if you don't have them, if you're not a star salesman, if you're not the Wolf of Wall Street and you can't sell a pen to someone on the road, no problem. If you have decent writing skills, research skills, business skills, marketing skills, you are good to get started. All right, hope you've enjoyed this video, and let me know if you'd like a video on referrals. I can pull that up and tell you exactly how to word that. And if you've made it this far, hit subscribe. Let me know what you think. We can chat on the comments in the comment section as well, no problem. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.